Roll A, dissolve up.
Breonna Taylor.
Stand by to regular tween out to
The
6.
Justice Department has charged 4 current
And this music
and
lingers.
former Louisville
Bring it
Metro
down, but
Police Department officers for
easy.
federal crimes
ME2A
related to
starts
Ms.
with
Taylor's
X
death.
full.
Say her name. Breonna Taylor.
Y'all learning what we've been saying was the truth.
And then during all this, you have to route your still in the bam.
That's it.
And tween, Micah, cue.
4 current and former LMPD
Stand by to
detectives
investigate
arrested and
tween
federally
to
charged
camera
for
2
their
on a
roles
3
in the
shot.
raid that killed Breonna Taylor. The U.S. Attorney General announced their
Tween.
indictments today.
Travis Ragsdale, the WDRB investigative.
Stand by
team has
camera
been digging
1.
Through the document, you have been
With his
following
name.
this case, Travis, since the beginning.
And this is where
Take.
we are now. More than
Stand
2
by
years
B,
later,
VO,
Breonna Taylor
banner.
was killed back in March of 2020.
Roll B, take.
Now we're here. 2 current and 2
Stand by
former
ME2A.
detectives charged by the feds.
Clean.
3 of the officers were charged
Stand by
with
to
crimes
tween.
related to the warrant that was
Regular
used
tween.
to
Stand
raid
by.
Taylor's apartment.
Tween,
Let's
roll
start
X.
with Joshua James.
Stand by to
He's
push
charged
back.
with the most
Stand by
crimes.
A.
The detective who signed the warrant. According to the indictment,
Sounds
James
good.
knew that there was false and out-of-date information on the warrant when he wrote it. Specifically, that he verified through a U.S. postal
Stand by to
inspector
push.
that a known drug
Push.
dealer was receiving packages
Go ahead and start playing
at
those
Taylor's
on.
apartment.
Stand by
We know now
A.
that he was not.
Stand by to
James is
flash.
facing 3 charges: a civil rights violation, conspiracy, and falsifying.
Roll A,
records.
flash.
His partner was
Stand by
Carly
B.
Goodwin. She is charged with
Stand by to
conspiracy.
flash.
Prosecutors claim that she and
got the
James
still, thank
conspired
you. You got the
together
lights,
to
thank
try and
you.
cover up the fact that there was false information on that warrant. The indictment says that she and James met in a garage to
Stand
get
by
their
B, stand
story
by to flash.
straight on what James put in the
Roll B,
warrant.
flash.
Then there's Kyle
Stand by
Lee, a
X,
sergeant.
VO,
He was
stand
the
by to
sergeant
flash,
who
clean.
oversaw this whole operation. He's charged with civil rights violations and making false statements to investigators.
Roll X, flash.
Finally, Brett Hankerson. He
Stand
is
by
not
2 on a
charged
3 shot.
related to the warrant. Instead, he's charged with firing his gun blindly into Taylor's apartment. Prosecutors call it
Stand
an
by.
unjustified use of force that shocks
Stand by
the
2. Stand by 2,
conscience.
dissolve. Dissolve.
And Travis, the WDRB
Stand by
investigative team
camera
has been
1.
looking into the issues
Clean.
surrounding this search warrant since early on. In fact, our early reporting plays a role in this indictment.
Correct. That
And
reporting
take.
is cited by prosecutors
Stand by
in the
A,
indictment
VO,
for
with the
Josh
banner.
James and Kyle Meany. And it all has to do with those
Stand by 2,
packages
dissolve.
that James said Taylor was receiving.
Roll A,
It wasn't.
dissolve.
Here's the story that we wrote back.
All right,
on
we'll be
May
back out to
16,
2 on a 3
2020.
shot.
We
Camera
spoke to
2, when
the
I
U.S.
cue, you'll
Postal
push into
Inspector,
just
who told us
the
emphatically
anchors.
that there was no
And then we'll go to
suspicious
Stefan.
packages going to Taylor's apartment.
Stand by
in spite
2,
of what
clean.
James wrote. The day after we published that story is when prosecutors say James and Goodwin
Pause it if you
met
have
in a
to.
garage to come up with a plan on how to lie.
Stand by
how
2,
they
stand by
came
2,
up with
dissolve.
the information that ended up in that warrant.
Dissolve.
Shortly thereafter,
Stand
the
by to
prosecutors
push.
say
Stand by
James
6.
began lying to investigators about how he got that information.
All right, Travis Ragsdale,
Push.
thank you for your reporting. Well, today's
Stand by
charges are a
6
step toward
with-
the justice that
hold
Breonna
Travis.
Taylor's family members and supporters have been demanding.
WDRB Stefan Johnson talked to them about why they are not surprised about today's charges.
Take.
Stefan?
Stand by
Breonna Taylor's
B.
family and
Sound.
their attorneys say this
Stand by to
has
lose
been
the
a
name.
process for
Lose
2
super.
years. It's
Stand
been
by
quite
with.
a 2-year journey, and on Thursday
Stand by
morning,
B, sound.
a phone call from the nation's capital provided some of the justice they've been waiting for.
Roll B, sound, take.
Earlier today, I spoke with the family of Breonna Taylor.
Yes. 2 on Gil
This
is
morning,
next.
They were informed that
Do
the
we see
Justice
Conroy?
Department has charged 4
Lose
current
super.
and
Is
former
Conroy in Studio
Louisville
A?
Metro Police Department
Paige
officers
Conroy.
for federal
Stand by
crimes
super.
related to Ms. Taylor's death.
I can't
Add
think
super.
of a Justice Department being this committed to civil rights since Robert Kennedy and the civil rights movement.
Lose super. Stand by to add banner.
John Lewis. So this is a historic day on every level.
Add banner Mike Q.
Shortly after the indictments and arrests were announced, Breonna Taylor's mother, family members, and attorneys held a press conference at
Hold it
Jefferson
at
Square
that
Park
previous
in
video,
downtown
sorry.
Louisville.
Stand by X.
Just like
Sound.
they've done
With.
throughout the protest, a large group of supporters showed up to hear what Taylor's mother had to say. Although the mood was very
Guest one for
celebratory from
Conroy.
beginning to
Is he
end,
in there now?
there was
He is
also
in there.
a lot of emotion, especially from Breonna Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer.
Stand by
who had
X.
a pretty
Sound.
strong message for Attorney General Daniel Cameron.
Roll X. Sound. Flash.
You don't deserve to be where you are.
Stand by to
You need
lose
go.
super.
And if we don't continue to eat him,
You want me to reset?
one of
Lose
y'all's
super.
gonna
No,
be
not yet.
next.
All right, stand by 6. We'll have a quick VO tag on cam, then
He
Gil.
was dead wrong.
Gil does have an on-cam tag for
It
page
didn't start with
4.
him, but he had the right to do the right thing, and he chose not to.
Stand by
We've been
super.
saying that
Add
he
super.
should be held accountable for Breonna Taylor.
Lou super. Stand by Stefan.
And today is the first day towards getting that justice.
Mike Stefan Q. Stand by 6
Tamika
clean.
Palmer says she's waited 874 days for this day. For
Dissolve.
justice. Meanwhile, LMPD police
Stand by
chief
to add his
Michael
name.
Schultz
Stand by
released a
camera
statement
2.
saying she's in the process of terminating Sergeant Cal Meany and Officer Kelly Goodlett with photographer Jeff Goldberg.
Add. Stand by 2.
WDRB News.
And take. Stand by
Stefan, thank
E3.
you.
Stand by
Louisville
2
Mayor
dissolve.
Brent Fisher is responding to today's federal
Dissolve.
charges. His statement
Stand by to
reads in part,
update, and then we'll back out to
cannot
camera
reverse
2,
Breonna
then
Taylor's
Mark's
tragic
Weather
death. We
Center.
can and must continue
When we get to
pursue
weather graphics,
justice
that's when we'll
for all.
reset there.
I deeply appreciate the hard work of the federal government to tirelessly pursue this case. And while I
Update,
know some
E3
may
in the
feel
stack,
that this
A in the
process
side
is taking
monitor.
too long, as I have
Stand
said
by
from the
2,
beginning,
stand by to
there
take.
can be no shortcuts to due process, no shortcuts to justice.
Take. Stand by
City of
1,
Louisville
stand by
paid
Mark's
Taylor's
Weather.
family $12 million in a wrongful death settlement. More of our team coverage coming up at 4:30. We will walk you through the 2-year timeline of the Breonna Taylor case and its impact on Louisville.
Mark.
Mark Weinberg.
Good job, good job. Stand by 1, stand by 1.
From the American Meteorological Society.
Out to 1.
So we are
Stand by weather
You
graphics.
know, 3 weeks ago,
Stand by weather graphics.
saying that, a lot of people would have rejoiced. But considering what has happened here over the last couple of weeks with flooding in our region,
Dissolve.
obviously that
Camera
really
1,
has
go to
changed.
corner
We've got another
3D.
flood watch in effect. This is until
Gil's
Friday
over at the
8
stack.
p.m.
Conroy's
Would
at
I
the
have
side
issued?
monitor.
Honestly, I think I would have. And I think
When
the
we get to
reason
the
here is we have
package
an
on
upper
page
level between
7,
Evansville, and these are notorious for
we'll try to get the
producing
anchors to
slow-moving
slide back to their normal
Louisville,
spots.
We've seen a little bit of rain in parts of the area. We've got a shower right now in Taylorsville. One shower in Louisville that's along the Waterson Expressway. That one's really close to Brownsboro Road. We've got more rain as we go 65 north running through Henryville. That picks up more as we go towards Seymour. And this is the torrential stuff. Huntingburg,
Have
Ferdinand,
Gil step
it is
over, maybe
utterly
Conroy step
pouring
over.
right now, and this is not moving very quickly, and there will be repeated strikes. You can kind of see how this is edging east, and you can kind of see how Louisville eventually
Stand by 1.
will be in the swamp
Dissolve.
of that rain. Right now, the
Stand by
metro sits
camera
at
3.
82 degrees with a west-northwest wind.
Conroy is
So
next.
what happened here is the rain that was near Corydon caused an outflow. Outflow moved near Louisville, and it caused our temperatures to cool. Advanced track shows the thunderstorms to the west, and you just can see that these waves are going to make it into the metro. And you can see that there's more of these waves as we go through the overnight hours. I think that's a big part to this story. Waves of thunderstorms, temperatures between 82 and 86 by 5, depending on your location. 8 p.m. carries a 40%, 60% at 11 p.m. So be prepared
Stand by
for these
camera
waves
3.
of storms. More tomorrow, some heavy rain. I'm going to talk about how much falls during these 2 waves in 10 minutes.
Take 3. Stand by to
Mark, we'll
pull,
check back
stand by to
soon.
relay.
Thanks. Well, the water has receded in eastern Kentucky, but the cleanup will
Relay,
take months,
pull.
if not years.
Stand by to
Media
push
Recovery
in.
Delusion.
Stand by to add his name.
Zach Crabtree witnessed the destruction and the determination in eastern Kentucky
And push.
to rebuild from this flooding.
Add his name. Stand by B. VO.
From main
Under.
streets to mountain hollers, there are miles of destruction across
Roll
the
B.
region.
Take.
Everyone in
Stand by
Appalachia
X,
has heard
sound,
about the historic
under,
flood of
reset 3D.
1957. Now they'll be talking about 2022. The water rose out of creeks and rivers early Thursday morning while many were sleeping.
Stand by
only to
X,
be
sound
woken up
under,
by
stand by 2
relatives,
dissolve.
neighbors, and strangers minutes away from drowning inside their own home.
Rolex sound dissolve.
My uncle would come over and beat our
Stand by to
door
lose
down
super, stand by 3.
make sure we was awake and get us out and everything like that. And by 7
Lose
o'clock,
super.
my house was underwater.
Mike.
And what did Jacob Sloan do right after escaping? He jumped right back in the water to wake up elderly neighbors up and down the Upper Bottom community. That's just outside of Whitesburg, pulling people to
We'll
higher
go ahead and
ground.
have his name.
This is just one story of survival and support. There are thousands across the mountains. We also saw plenty of
Stand by
support,
3, stand by to roll A.
donations, meals cooked, Kentuckians helping.
Roll A,
Kentucky.
take.
We'll show
Stand
you
by
how
2,
far the
stand by
communities have
Fallon.
come in just 1 week. Tonight on WDRB.
That's the
Tom
mug
Regalush,
one,
WDRB News.
Take. Good job, 3. Good job. Stand by B. Sound. With.
In the Portland neighborhood, police arrested the
When we get to the
suspect.
package, anchors move their
WDRB's
chairs.
Lexi Ratterman tells us
It's a 50-second
surveillance video
package.
was one of the keys for this investigation.
Roll B sound take. Have them move their chairs. Stand by to lose super.
After police say he shot and killed a man at a local gas station last August.
Lose super.
Surveillance video helped
Okay.
place him at the scene of the crime. 33-year-old Morris faced a judge this
2 on a
morning
2
for
shut is
murder
next.
charge.
Tease is next.
That
What's going on
charge
with this
stems from an
tease?
August 18,
Okay.
2021 murder at Boone's gas station on North 22nd Street near Bank Street. 37-year-old Dante Hutchings died. During the investigation, investigators say they used surveillance
20
video
seconds.
and matched that to Morris's license
Sound
and
on X
previous
coming up
booking
for the
photos
tease.
to identify him as the shooter. Someone who knew Morris
I don't
also
like it.
confirmed he was the one in the video. When police arrested
15.
him yesterday, he had a gun on him illegally since he's a convicted felon.
10.
Charged for that and murder. In court this morning, it was very
5
straightforward.
seconds.
He
Stand by
pleaded
2.
not guilty to the
Add her
charges
name.
and was given a $1
Stand by
million
2. Here
bond.
comes the
Lexi
tease.
Ratterman, WDRB News.
Take. Stand by
A good
X sound. Stand by to
Samaritan in the
flash.
right place at the right time pulled a family from a burning car.
Roll X on flash.
When I first
Stand by
saw
Fallon's
this
mic. Stand by
I
number 1 to A.
assumed there were no survivors.
Mike Fallon Q. Stand by
He was
AVO
rescued just
Gill.
seconds before the car was engulfed in
Effect.
flames.
Roll A Mike Gill. Stand by to Fade to Black. Stand by your
Hit by
Breakmaster.
a car on a downtown Louisville sidewalk posts for the first time since the crash. A message Ava Jones shared for her dad, who was killed.
Hey, Fade to Black. Roll your break. Awesome job, guys. Thank you.